miss every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll go right back to him. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
From the gun on third down, say it. Oh, they're after him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Third down defense is so pivotal in a football game. In this third down, nice job. Good coverage in the back end, but the rush gets home, forcing the fourth down. Nice start for this defense.
The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. Catches it at the 30. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. On the ground, it's Smothers. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Manning on play action. Escapes the pressure to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Fires quickly. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of...
Gonna take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
And guys, they'll try to make up for a couple of unproductive plays here on 3rd and 10. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Running inside, it's Jackson. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Right back to him on the ground. There's some room. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Say it. Under fire. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that foul.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. It's complete to the left. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. Trying to move them on the counter. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. Here's Sayin to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He got it back corner of the end zone.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead to 8. An 84-yard drive there, and the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simon. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced.
Makes the grab in their space. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. At midfield, he's got room. Turning it on. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Longhorns peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. They'll give it to Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Throwing on the run. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Longhorns, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
Here we go, ready. Flag 14, flag 14. Ready to go.
Run in the red zone, it smothers. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Tries again to get it in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
A little surprising that they didn't go for two, but they're still down by a point. So an 82-yard drive there, and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the two. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. And the Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Plows through the defense. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, you're trying to get the ball to your running back in space, and really good job tossing it on the perimeter. What do you need? You need to set the edge. You got to do a good job with your offensive line. And then you need perimeter blocking out wide to hold their own. Do a good job, hold their own. Nice positive gain, nice positive toss play.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. He's in open space downfield. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you, keep them off balance.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a second and 2. Looking for space, it's Jackson. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the second and short. And those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a third down.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force them.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They'll make the tackle for no gain, get the stop, and get the ball back. Arch Madness. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. To the air, it's Manning. He'll take a shot. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
The give. Just burrowed right into the middle, and this clock keeps running here late in the second quarter. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Simon. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Still looking on the move. And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to...
Glad to have you along with us from Scott Stadium in Charlottesville, Virginia. It's the Baylor Bears and the Virginia Cavaliers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Charlottesville continues to be one of the most beautiful cities in the South. Their capacity at Scott Stadium is 61,000, and this beautiful horseshoe design provides gorgeous views of the Blue Ridge Mountains. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Cavaliers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball. Come out to the 25-yard line. All wideouts, no backs. Lagway wants to throw. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Touchdown, Cavaliers! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
They want to land as big a blow as possible. You get a pick 6, and now they'll try to make it 8-0 with a 2-point try. Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8.
How about that for a momentum swing? The defense gets the pick 6, offense comes right back on the field, and they get the 2-point conversion.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Lagway. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Trying to burn this defensive back. Catch inside the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. DJ Lagway to throw again. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to...
Maybe some room here. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the 2nd level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting there.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it.
The defense was on to something there. They were sensing screen might be coming up. D-line did a great job staying home, getting close to the running back and tackling him for no gain.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Snags it over the middle. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Cavaliers have their offense in high gear. Looking for room, it's Lewis. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And I feel like the defense needed that stop. Are already giving up a touchdown, early in this football game. They put another drive together, but great job bowing up, getting that 3rd down stop, and hopefully forcing the field goal.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Got his man. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Caught in the backfield, it's Flores. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Virginia has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They have had the ball for a week and a half. Play number 10 coming up. The run inside. It's Lewis. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
On the move. Finding some room. Got enough space. Touchdown, Virginia! One of the most storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. It's the Texas State Bobcats and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Here in South Bend, this is one of the most revered college campuses and college football shrines. You know, touchdown Jesus, all of the excitement at Notre Dame Stadium. You hear the echoes of the Irish every time you step on the field. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The Bobcats ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Pressure coming. He's going to take a shot. Going up for grabs, and he beats his man and pulls it down.
And I love it. First play of the game, they're trusting their quarterback to take a shot. He got the coverage he wanted. He found his one-on-one matchup, and his guy made a play. You cannot stop.
Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Oh, and that's a missed opportunity for the offense. You get the matchup you want, you take the shot, the play's there to be made for a touchdown, and he drops it.
Looking for a man. It's Carr. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Firing to the right, complete. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Who says option football is dead now in college football? How about that in the opening drive of the game, taking advantage of the athleticism you have at quarterback, and they're able to get a touchdown off of it early here, Dave.
And it's just so frustrating because defensively it makes you play so slow. Like it literally becomes basketball. It's man-to-man. I got the quarterback. I got the pitch. Makes defenses slow down. Let's see how they adjust after this first drive.
Coming out with it, it's Jenkins. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Burgess. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The offense changing the play. Takes the handoff. It's Burgess. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Jackson will throw. Under fire. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds a tight end. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Bobcats are rolling down the field. The give on the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Looking to take a shot. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Bobcats! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Carr. The short hands. It's Flanagan. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Dropping back, it's Carr. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
The whole point of running the...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Carr to throw for it on 4th. Moving out to the right. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Irish!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Running inside, it's Burgess. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Jackson gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. And the Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. After the 9-yard completion, a wide-open playbook on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Throwing. Carr. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Gets open down the middle. Jumped on top of the pile.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Carr throws to the tight end. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Jackson will throw. Takes the easy completion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Burgess. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, that defender just was...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, going to the air.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Going for it from there, that's just outsmarting yourself. And guess who's going to pay for it? Your defense backed up with a 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. The give. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Great job by the back on the option. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Rifles it down the middle. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
The linebacker's showing off a little bit of athletic ability, playing some man coverage. A lot of times those guys don't play this all the time, so you see them kind of get nervous and a lot of times get that pass interference or get a little bit handsy. Really nice job seeing the football, breaking on it, and swatting it to the ground.
7-yard pickup on that one, 3rd down and 3 coming.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Snags it, and there's running room. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Jackson gonna throw it. Here's the pressure. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking for a deep man. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. They want to throw it. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
It is perfect. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jenkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. The run inside. It's Burgess. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to
wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Bobcats line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Slips through the line. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Here's Carr to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. They'll send the back in motion. On the snap, it's Sparks. Rushes on him. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
He's got it again. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He uncorks one deep. And they gambled in their own. There is no more picturesque stadium in all of sports than the Rose Bowl. It's the West Virginia Mountaineers and the UCLA Bruins. Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
I caught up with the West Virginia Virginia head coach before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Guys, back to you.
Howie, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Mountaineers headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage. Will be stopped at the 17. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Right back to it. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback may change this route. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Makes the catch. It's Knight. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Got a little grass. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I'll tell you what, dude, in today's football, I'm not starting a team without a guy that can do that at the quarterback spot. You see it. He hits the gas, pulls it down quickly, and just goes. Whether he's reading something, whether he's throwing, he is always a threat to run the football. He completely changes the way you play defense.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Throwing, Iamaleava. Here's a heat. Lets it fly deep downfield.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
Bringing the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
Makes the catch. It's Knight. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Iamaleava gets it out quickly. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Bruins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the 1st quarter. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running inside. It's Knight. Ripping through the defense.